There we go.
There, there.
Hi.
There
Hi,
you go.
everyone. Good to see you all. All right. Yeah, the time zone messed up a lot of people. Arizona does not change time. And that was the big thing. So what I did was I had my webmaster, I had him put Arizona time instead of daylight saving time or daylight time or what a mountain time or anything else. And so hopefully that fixed for everyone who signs up. And I think that the time zones, the times on the clicking the darn thing will be correct. I'm hoping.
You used to have a link to a website that showed you what the time was in your zone versus your zone. So
Yes.
that once to figure it out. That was
Yeah.
helpful.
And I don't know why this time was the first time that it's ever been confusing.
Yeah, this time you got people, I mean, when you have people coming in from all over the world, that's probably a really helpful thing to have.
Yes. Yes. And let me get out of here. I should have. All right, where's the chat? I'm not even showing chat. Oh, God. The dilemmas we're going through here. Chat. That's odd. It won't let me do a chat. Anyone and everyone directly. Admit. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Aria? Oh, she's not on yet. And let me see here. I can't get the sidebar up for some reason. Let me get Liz in here. There we go. Hey there, Liz. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
All right, welcome.
Thanks.
And exit full screen. There we go. I got everyone. Yay. All right. All right. Why don't we just go ahead and start? There's a few of us, which is great. And any questions, any comments? Hey there, Aria. I mean, how you doing?
I'm good.
Excellent. Good to see you.
How are you? Thank you.
I'm well, thank you. Very well. And I had one person last week that came on and said I didn't look well. I do.
You do what?
I feel well.
Oh, good. Okay.
Thank God. And we're having a dynamic workshop this week, and Thursday is the 2-hour workshop coming up. Anyone who wants to either attend or watch it later, you go to the website and sign up for it. And either the 4-day one or the 2-hour one on Thursday. So we're also in Arizona. I don't know if this applies to anyone here, but in Arizona, we're changing from the healing circle, the physical healing circle, from Wednesdays to Mondays, and we're going to have a nice room. The SNAPS organization is offering us, and so we're just going to keep growing. And we also joined Meetup, and so it's going to start getting announced on there. And using their little tricks and whatever to get more notoriety. We're going to start growing soon. In any case, I'm still looking for someone who wants to do my postings for me on the various chat channels, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, whatever. And so if anyone knows anyone and make a few bucks doing it, that'd be great. I'd love to give them a few bucks to do that. And let's see. Other than that, I don't know. Any questions or comments from anyone, please?
Oh, I have
Anything,
a
Mark?
question, Mark.
Oh, please, Nini. Yes.
What do you say about remote viewing? Is it the same as intuition?
No, it's not the same.
Oh, okay.
Remote viewing is more of a projection of yourself. And I know of people that claim to be able to do it. I have no doubt in the mind of God, everything is possible. But also I know that we utilize, in what you're suggesting, we do utilize intuition, the inner teaching, to show us. Now that's the channel that it comes through, and through our intuition. And we are capable of seeing events. I know that one time, many, 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 many years ago in the order in Fort Worth, there was a new master teacher that was going through installation of master teacher. And no one knew what the new name was going to be, or the name that was going to be given to her. And she was in San Francisco, and people went through spirit to be able to give someone a name of what they were going to be called, Master so-and-so versus their regular name, say a Barbara or whatever. And the teacher in Fort Worth said, hey, look, let's all meditate or contemplate what is going to be the name of this new master teacher. And I didn't want to do it, but others, 3 others came up with the word ion, or alone, and ILON, and no one knew what that meant, or what the rest of it was, or anything else. And the teacher later that day was confirmed as Ionia, and which was missing a couple letters, but it was right on. And so we can tell things that are happening or going to be happening. And, it is possible. Everything is possible in the mind of God. So I don't discount it. In other words.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And we do also have the ability to see aspects of things that have already happened. And we do have aspects of things that are happening. We do have the ability to see those aspects, and that can potentially happen, even though the things that we see that can potentially happen are really more perfect than what we see them as. And we get pieces of it. It's just like, we can't see the total perfection. We're only seeing a piece of it, of what we can handle in our life based upon our experiences of life.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, good question. Good question.
Thank you.
Sure. Any other questions or comments before we start, please? Anything? Aria? Nothing? Ruth? Liz? All right. Okay. So what I'd like to do, there's a few of us, so let's just move right along, and I guess we'll end early, but I'll spend as much time as I can with each person. Ruth, I'd love to start with you first. Is there anything you'd like me to work with on? Or
Yeah,
anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, no, I'd like you to work on my right ankle, your left.
Oh my gosh.
I was walking and did a couple stupid things this week, twice to the same ankle. So it's
Oh my God.
been turned in directions it shouldn't be turned in, and it's complaining. But it's not swollen, so just tender in certain places. So
Yeah. And sometimes we'll be doing stuff like you described, and we'll displace a muscle in there, or or a tendon or something like that, or ligament, whatever they call them. And And then it affects the nerve as well.
I would say wiggling it sideways hurts.
Oh, boy. All right, let me see if we can help this out here.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, Ruth. All right.
Thank you.
My pleasure, my honor. And I'm so curious to hear what happens with it. Going back to Needy's thing, that's really interesting. Sometimes, I'm sure others can do this too, but sometimes what I do when I'm working with a person, as far as remote viewing, even if I'm not with them, sometimes I'll be able to see what they're doing or where they're at or a particular organ in the body or something, even though I don't know anatomy or physiology. And I'll be able to describe it. And they'll say, yeah, how did you know? And they'll shut off their, pictures or volume or whatever and run away. Scared. But I'm able to do that as well. And I'm sure that others might be able to do that. I would hope so. So that is possible, Needy.
No, no, is that also like what you call that, clairvoyance?
It is a clairvoyant aspect,
Oh.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just like you might be able to relate to this, just as someone took the child to a emergency room and then or someone took a child to an emergency room and they brought him back saying the child had this or that. And then the person called me and I said, they have to go back to the emergency room. What I meant was going back to a doctor. And then the person, instead of someone else taking the child to a doctor, they took the child to the doctor, I guess. And um, it was needed. It was that knocked out whatever was wrong. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yes, yeah, got you.
Yeah. And so we all have that potential capability, and it's a part of our life in that divinity, that godliness. All things are possible in God, my belief system. So, all right.
Very well.
Yeah. Aria, please, anything in particular, my dear?
When you were saying, is there anything anybody wants to say before we start? I forgot to tell you this. Can I
Please.
throw something in before I ask you? So, last week, I asked you to work on my lower abdomen on the left, and I think you remember that maybe you remember that I said that my lower jaw was very, very, very experiential from that healing, even though you're working in my lower left abdomen. So, 48 hours later, I have a little tooth, brand new little tooth
You're
poking.
kidding.
I am not kidding. And I've had many, many teeth removed. It's right where a tooth should be. feeling like a tooth should feel, just coming right through there.
Oh my goodness, how lovely.
I know. I'm excited. I mean, what else is possible? Oh my God, you know?
I think that's wonderful.
I know.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of anything like that before. I think that's a miracle as far as I'm concerned.
Well, thank you. It came from your anyway. Yeah. So I'm also here on Mark Eichelman's behalf. He
Okay.
just called me a half an hour ago. Uh, so I actually have that same spot in my body that I was going to ask you to work on, but Mark swallowed a little, like the size of a match head in a book of matches. Um,
What
uh,
was it?
it was a not a toothpick, but like a tooth product made of wood.
Okay.
So like a little tiny little square. And he's very concerned because
Yeah.
he's swallowed this thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's very small. And I told him I would ask you to bless it on its way through.
Okay. But he should not hesitate if it does any damage in there. He should not hesitate to go to, an ER or whatever.
Right.
I'll ask
Um,
a blessing on him gladly.
thank you.
Sure. But keep me updated,
Yes.
please. Has he tried eating something? Do you know?
I don't know.
That might be a suggestion and see if that works if he hasn't tried that already.
Right.
What about you, my friend?
Thank you. So same thing, lower abdomen, and also I seem to my legs aren't really,
What?
I don't know. They're not, they're better today, but they've been really acting up like the minute I take a step, the whole leg wants to like scream and run away.
Which leg is that?
It's mostly the right leg,
Okay.
even though the lower abdomen pain that I'm talking about is much better. There still is something on the
Okay.
lower left. So I don't know. I don't know. I think they're connected, even though they're on opposite sides. And thank you. I don't know, and do whatever you
All
want.
right. So let me work with the lower abdomen.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably connected. Yeah. I don't know. All right.
All right. And you said your right leg?
It already went into the right leg.
All right, good.
Thank you. It went
Let me
into the
do
left leg as well, and also up into my jaw again.
Okay, let me go ahead and work with that again.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice. Thank you.
All right, question for you. I wanted to ask you since you mentioned it a little while ago. Did you go to the dentist about this little tooth?
No, but I will. I haven't had a chance. It's just been a day or two, and I
Okay.
haven't had a chance to make an appointment yet. I don't have a
Okay.
dentist in this city, so it would be a
Sure.
new place thing.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm excited to see what they say. I promise you, I will let you know.
All right. Good. And uh, hopefully they won't say it's a piece of lettuce. You know, I'm kidding.
Hopefully. Yeah.
All right. Great.
I
I
don't
had to
think
throw that in there.
I don't think they will. It feels like a, you know how, did you ever, I don't know, you never had kids, but did you ever feel a little kid's tooth poking through?
Yeah.
It feels really sharp and there's some bumps, right?
Yeah.
And there it is. That's the same thing that's happened to me now. And there's this little crack in my gum, you know?
Just don't bite anyone.
Okay. Okay, I won't.
All right. I have to throw these jokes in here.
I love it.
Yeah, I used to run a dating service for chickens, but I was struggling to make hens meet. Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
really make hens meet, yes.
yeah, yeah. That was good. Wasn't it? All right, enough of this. Um, so, Liz, talk to me. Tell me anything that, tell me one thing that's bugging you, please, hon.
Um, I actually feel good tonight. So
Good.
yeah, I've been doing the blessing of the food
Yes,
before I eat it, and I guess just a blessing that I continue doing it because I forget sometimes, and
sure.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, and to just be more patient.
You know, I'll tell you, when you do the blessing of that food, it changes everything. It's like a taste of honey returns the bee. Something happens inside, and there's a wonderful sense that comes upon you, and
There is, yeah.
it's lovely. It's very, very lovely.
Yeah, it's very cooling as opposed to like I associate eating with, being inflamed and stuff. And it just like everything's just very cooling. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Totally.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there, and there's nothing in your body you'd like me to work with, hon?
I mean, the only thing is my back and my bowel. It's always the same, or whatever. Oh, you know what? Okay,
What?
here's something weird. Like I've been studying this indigenous Tibetan Buddhism for like 4 years now, a little over 4 years.
Sure.
So I what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been working with the five loving mothers and everything, but lately I've been working with the 5 major organs in my body when I chant and do my visualizations. And though I have a calcified spleen.
Okay.
And so yeah, so maybe my spleen, because that's where empowerment comes from, is from the spleen. So
Okay. So
yeah,
let's work with the spleen a little bit.
yeah. Oh, that feels great.
You got it, my dear friend.
Oh my God, that was great. Thank you. Funny, I mean, it's like my spleen spoke out for me.
Keep me updated, please.
I will. I feel so different. Wow. Awesome. Thank you.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Such
Nini, my
a
dear
small
friend.
organ, so vital.
Oh, hi,
Nini.
Mark. I would like
Hi.
to request a healing prayer for one of our family friends, Toby. He was diagnosed with liver cancer.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
Now, was he diagnosed with a liver cancer?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
And please keep me updated on this.
I will, yes.
All right. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Please do keep me updated. What about you?
Thank you. Oh, okay. I have a little sore in the right side of my neck.
Okay.
Or
And your
that's
right
all.
leg?
Next my neck.
Your right leg?
No, right side of my neck.
Oh, your neck. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
My left. You're right.
Yeah.
Ruth didn't remind me. All right, my dear. Please do keep me updated with that too.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Will do.
All right. And you might notice a big change within 2 days.
Okay,
So,
thank you so much.
sure.
I just came out of this bad allergy, runny nose for 3 days, and then itchy eyes. I said, "Oh my gosh, today is
Oh my
gone."
God.
And then I had this thing on the right side of the neck, like it's sore or something. I said, "What is this?"
Oh God.
Thank you,
All right.
Mark.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. And anyone else with anything else or any questions or comments, please. How you doing, Ruth? How's your ankle? You notice the difference, the same or worse or better?
I do notice a difference. It feels much better. Thank
Good.
you.
Good. My honor, my pleasure. Liz, how you doing?
I feel great. Thank you. Much better.
Marvelous, darling. All righty. And Aria, how you doing?
It feels really cool in my belly. And
Good.
I also thought about something interesting about remote viewing in case you want to, is it okay to add that right
Sure.
now? I used to work for, as a psychic for a professional gambler. And he wanted to make money on sports betting. And so he had this idea he was going to get all these psychics working for him. And it didn't work. He gave it up.
After a lot of money.
He gave it up, and I mean, remote, in my respectful opinion, remote viewing still works, but I guess it doesn't work if there's something. I mean, remote viewing isn't future reading, I guess, because he was asking us before the games who was
Oh,
going to, you know.
yeah.
So I guess he was confused about what remote viewing was or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all thought it was interesting, but you never know. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All righty. All
Thank
right.
you. So good right now. Thank you.
Excellent. 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 All right, my dear friends, it's such an honor and such a pleasure. And please don't forget to do the gifting tab on the website, markearlix.com, and keep up with the events. And whoever visits the website, sign us up for a newsletter. Your name isn't sold. And enjoy. I hope everyone has a lovely, lovely week, the rest of the week.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mark.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, everyone.
Thank you, Mark. Thank
Have
you.
a
All right.
nice evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.